Hi, superstars. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. I'm Debbie Starr, the writer of In the Waiting, which is a blog I created on debbierstar.com. It's where I share my story of going from being a movie marathoner to running 3 half marathons in 1 year's time. Today, I want to chat with you on drinking water. I had a horrible hydration habit. In fact, I didn't have one at all. I would drink coffee in the morning as soon as I woke up until about noon. And then I would switch over and start drinking Mountain Dew throughout the rest of the day. And it wasn't until I got pregnant with my babies that I started to even incorporate water into my life. Of course, I couldn't drink that much water or that much caffeine when I was pregnant and nursing, but I actually drank water. But then, of course, after I was done, I would go right back to old habits of drinking soda and things like that. So it wasn't until I really started doing my research and understanding the why I needed to make that change. So once you understand the whys and find your why, then you'll actually make that habit change and you'll stick with it. If not, you're just going to go back to old habits. So I really want to encourage you to find your why. Why are you going to make a change and start drinking more water? So I'm going to share with you today, there's some of my thoughts. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Naked and Afraid. I'm totally obsessed. I love this show. And it's basically a bunch of people that go out literally in the wild and they have to survive for 21 days. Now, in this show, it really does show you the importance of water because those people sometimes will go 10 days without eating anything, but they can literally only go a few hours and they start feeling the effects of dehydration. And they can go a day or two at the most. But once they do, they start making foolish decisions. That's when they'll start drinking from the creek without boiling the water or whatever the desperate thing is because just they're so thirsty and that dehydration just takes over. And when you're dehydrated, you can't think clearly. And so anyways, just interesting to see that in these people in the show. And it really makes you realize how important it is for us too, even though we're not out in the Amazon or wherever, in the desert for 21 days without, fresh water. We actually have access to fresh water all the time. In fact, good, clean drinking water comes out of all of our taps. Even if it isn't, pure enough for you, it still is good, clean drinking water. So anyways, when I really started thinking about too of all the people that I knew, most of the time growing up, we all drank soda. We did have good, clean, filtered water in our house, but it was mainly used for making tea or drinking coffee. So the only person in my family who actually had a good hydration habit of drinking water all the time is my Aunt Terry. And my Aunt Terry has the most beautiful, flawless skin ever. And I would love to show you a picture of her, but she would totally kick my butt because she is camera shy and would not want me to put her face out there for this video for the whole world to see. But anyhow, just trust me on this. She has beautiful, flawless skin and she hasn't aged hardly at all since high school. But she has an incredible, awesome habit of drinking water all the time. She's the only one I really know growing up that does that. And so there's lots of benefits to drinking water, and that is definitely one of them is great skin. Any type of actress or a movie star or a model, whenever you ask them, get asked in different interviews what their beauty secret is. Most of them always say water, drinking water. They drink it all the time. So I'm going to go over a couple benefits today. I know you can Google and find all kinds of other things about how great water is for you, but the few that I want to share with you today is it definitely does flush out the toxins in your system. So it does help with your organs and also with your skin to keep everything, get the toxins out of your system, keeps you healthier, stronger, your immune system up. It also helps with headaches and helps you to be able to think clearly. Like I was saying earlier, the people on Naked and Afraid, when they start getting dehydrated, they just don't care anymore. They start making foolish decisions. They're not thinking clearly. And a lot of times if we are going throughout the day, like midday, and we're kind of like our thoughts are fogged, a lot of times it can be we need to drink some water. And then it's great for our skin. It helps to boost our energy and also our metabolism. Every time that we drink water, it helps to boost that. It keeps all of our joints and everything moving and throughout our body. Drinking tons of water is great for anybody who has arthritis or really sore joints. It really does benefit all the organs all throughout our body, which our skin is the largest organ of our entire body. And it also does really quench your thirst. I know now, especially after drinking water and having the habit of drinking water, when I'm thirsty, I want water. I don't want anything else. Something else might taste good, but really when you think about when you're drinking or guzzling down a soda, it's got tons of sodium in it. So what does that do? It makes you thirstier. And it's kind of like when, you're at the bar or the pub and you're getting all the dry pretzels and the salty pretzels and nuts for free or the popcorn. Well, it's because they want you to buy more drinks. So same thing with the soda. It's really designed to keep you drinking it and keep you addicted and keep you going at it. So anyways, as you're trying to make a healthy habit, I don't know if you know this or not, because I totally didn't know this until I did the research, that we actually lose our sense of thirst as we age. So as we age, it's really easy for the elderly people to get dehydrated because they kind of lose that sense of feeling thirsty and feeling thirsty. So if you create a habit in your life of hydrating yourself all the time, then you don't have to worry about that when you get older because you're always hydrated. So here's what I kind of implemented into my lifestyle. And so if you drink first thing when you wake up in the morning, now think about this too. A lot of people will be like, oh, I can't drink 8 glasses of water a day. But if you're sucking down a 32-ounce Polar Pop of soda, okay, think of how many servings that is, because only 8 ounces, 1 cup is a serving of water. You can totally do it. So when the first thing in the morning, before I have my coffee, while my coffee is actually brewing, I will drink a cup of water first thing in the morning. And then before every single meal, I will have a tall glass, which most of the time your glasses in the restaurant are 16 or 24 ounces. And so whether you're ordering out or whether I'm at home, I will get an ice water and I will drink that during my meal, like before my meal and while I'm waiting and during my meal. So I know that every single meal, I'm then getting at least another 2 servings. So that right there is 7. And then if you have a glass of water before bed, it just kind of helps to, again, keep you hydrated throughout the night. I know I've read different articles about how it can lower your risk of heart attacks and stuff like that during the night if you stay hydrated. So again, by drinking a cup of water at night before bed, not a ton, but just a cup, then it helps to keep you hydrated throughout the night. And so that right there is your 8 glasses for the day. Now, also when you're working out in your training, you're going to go through areas where you're going to need to understand your sense of thirst and know your signs of when you're dehydrated or when you're needing to have more water. I always work out with water. I always run with water on me. For me, I'm a sweater. So when I'm running and I'm working out, I sweat. The moment I stop sweating, no matter if it's cold or if it's hot outside, I know I need water. I'm dehydrated. Another thing is you're going to start to feel, obviously your mouth is going to be dry, your tongue is going to be dry, your throat might even start to burn if you're running, feeling that you need some water, but you're going to then feel your body, just your muscles and everything else too, and understand you'll start feeling more fatigue if you're dehydrated also. So as you get to know your body and you get a healthy hydration habit, you're going to also understand when you start needing more water and how to replenish yourself and when you are starting to get dehydrated. So also I love to make water fun. Okay, so a lot of times people are like, I don't want to just drink plain water. Well, a really great thing that you can do that a lot of places do is get ice water with lemon or lime. When I eat out at Mexican restaurants, I love to have lime wedges in my water instead of lemon, and it's free. So if you think about it, I mean, you're not only saving calories, but you're also saving a couple bucks, which, you know, if everybody drank water, you could put that towards covering your appetizer or dessert at the end of the meal. So, but anyways, adding some fresh fruit. I love to, sometimes in the summertime, I'll add a couple chunks of frozen pineapple or any type of frozen fruit that you have, or fresh fruit can help to infuse the water. And you're saving money. You don't have to buy those $2 bottle flavored waters when you can just go ahead and have water and add your fruit to it. It's so much cheaper and better. And again, in the summertime, those frozen fruits can act as like ice to keep your drink cool. So another thing that I love is I love La Croix. I don't know if you've ever had La Croix before, but La Croix is a sparkling water. So basically it's fizzy and bubbly. I still love like pizza and pop. So whenever I'm in the mood for the bubbly, I go for La Croix. My favorite flavor is orange, but they have tons of flavors out there. Coconut, all kinds of places. And you can find them at Walmart, Kroger's, even Menards carries them. But anyways, it's basically sparkling water with a little bit of fruit added to it. There's no sodium, no calories, no artificial sweeteners, no nothing. So it's a great alternative to drinking a bubbly. And another thing, if I do really want something sweet, then I love sparkling grape juice. I love the red and I love the white. But again, it gives you that bubbly. It gives you some, like you're drinking soda, but it's real grape soda, And so, yes, it's going to have sugar and things like that, but it doesn't have all the other extra chemicals and stuff like that that soda does have. So, but anyways, back to drinking water. Another great thing to do is just to fill up a pitcher during the day. Start your day, cut up some lemon or orange wedges or something like that, throw it in your water and let it sit there throughout the day and then on the counter so that you can remind yourself to keep drinking water. So anyways, I hope all those things that I share with you today was helpful. If you could just like my video, it's like my tip jar, and share with anyone that you feel like could use this information too. And like always, my prayer for you is to always make healthy choices while you're in the waiting. Bye.